Shalom, shalom. This is Shalomar from the Great Millstone, the Atlanta camp. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And this is the Georgia Department of Driver Services for the state of Georgia, of course. But yeah, this is going into they talk about the digital ID. Of course, last week it was made. It was pretty much implemented in the UK. So they started a new system. It's going to be this digital ID. So right now, locally, you can get all of this stuff put on your phone. But, people go through phones get stolen, phones get lost, all kind of stuff. So we already know that soon it's going to be something that's put in you, which brothers really believe that's going to come, that's actually going to come with this. Because, like I said, you can lose your phone, you can lose all your paperwork, but something that's put in you can't lose that. Not only that, they're gonna be cracking down on immigration, which they already are. Okay, and also with this new thing that's spreading. This Hannah thing, with that, I can see them using that to basically you can with this information they put in you, they can read your vitals and pretty much diagnose you, or basically just kind of give a hint of what could be possibly wrong. This is one of Esau's miracles that the Lord blessed him with. And this is really just a test to see who's going to lean on the government, who's going to lean on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So let's read down a little bit. It talks about the Apple Wallet, Google Wallet, Samsung Wallet, which I find that it's actually quite convenient, that because I left my wallet at home and got to the store and I just used my phone to pay for it. See, they're gonna make these things more and more convenient to where people are just gonna be like, oh yeah, sign me up. They're already doing that. The girl that got the brain implant over in California. They pretty much use her as a guinea pig. She's gonna get paid for it. But this thing is gonna replace the economy. It's gonna be added to the economy, and also this is how the government is gonna be able to track everyone. And if you don't have this, they're gonna try and kill you or throw you in a concentration camp. All right, we see what that it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen. So yeah, basically it says take control of your privacy. No more handling over your physical ID with mobile ID. You can share information digitally with just a tap. Keep your phone and other personal details private. Well, it says keeping your phone and other personal detail. How is it keeping your phone private if you got to use your phone to tap? I'm telling you, this is something else. Enhanced security. It says mobile ID is protected by advanced encryption and your device's security features. Plus, if your device is lost or stolen, you can easily deactivate your mobile ID remotely using Find My app in iCloud. But it's not gonna be um, that complicated, because you're not gonna lose it. It's gonna be in you, so you're not gonna need to deactivate anything. If anything, you can use it to do things on your phone. Probably move some money around in your bank account or something. The phone can actually pick up another device being next to it, or something in your hand, just like they use it to pay. You get that thing put in you, it'll automatically connect to you. So basically, Esau's whole thing is to get control of everyone. Is to have everybody up under him. Effortless convenience. Presenting your ID at select TSA checkpoints is now a breeze. Simply tap your phone, or in this case, it's going to be your hand, on the identity reader. Confirm the requested information, and you're good to go. Yep, it's going to be that easy. It's going to be that easy. I'm going to read this down here. It says the issuing authority certificate authority, Salakia, IACA, root certificate securely held within AAMVA Digital Trust Service. It's the foundation of trust used to verify that an identity document was created by a valid user, such as the GA Department of Driver Services. So there's I guess it's like an app or something else that actually verifies that it's you. It says any technology developer building a compliant MDL reader needs this root certificate to validate the Georgia DDS digital signatures. So yeah, this is talking about a program that's gonna basically certify you to your information to be digital. But I can see them probably setting up machines. You probably put your hand in a machine, and it go ahead and put the implant in you. It's no telling how they're gonna do this. But yeah, it's not gonna be a watch. It's gonna actually be your actual hand. And you see, they got to use Jake. They always got to use Jake. All right, so let's get some scripts. I'm not gonna get too many. Of course, 2 Corinthians 2:11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, the prophet's been telling you for years and years and years what Revelations 13-16 is talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and get it. We're not ignorant of these devices. Like I said, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone been bringing this out for a long time. And a lot of you people just refuse to not listen, even though you heard about what it is. Now, that's ignorant, is just not knowing. Now you know what it is. You people are just being stupid. You're being foolish if you're going to take it. Revelations 13 and 16, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we always go in and look up these words. And that word in the Greek, in the blue letter, mark, is charagma.
Strong's G 5480, charagma. Charagma.
So it's charagma, and it says stamp an imprinted mark. Okay, so this is something that's going to be put in you. Now, if you go to go back. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the number of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, which one score is 20, so three score would be 660. So it's 666. And when you go into that word 666, this is it right here in the Greek. Turn it down a little bit.
Strong's G 5516. Chi, Xi, Stigma.
High size stigma. Okay. So that actually has a meaning as well. I believe that's the word right here. Stigma. Yep. It says form of primary stixo, to stick, prick. Definition: a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master's commander, branded or prick, cut in their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. So this is gonna have the state you was born, everything that's on your Social Security card, everything that's on your birth certificate, everything that's on your driver's license, your different bank cards, all of it, all your information, your old addresses, people you know, your contacts, your everything is going to be on there. Medical history. But yeah, it's going to show ownership that you belong to Esau Edom, who is the so-called white man. All right, let's go back. So now that we established what it is, let's get Isaiah 27 and 1. It says, in that day, the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, with his sword and great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent. All right, just like we was reading about the stigma, it talks about piercing, but he's known as the dragon. Esau is known as the red dragon, the serpent, but it's not talking about the real Leviathan that's in the waters, what people call Godzilla. This is talking about a man. So the Lord is going to punish. I'm just going to read it again. It says, Isaiah 27 and 1. In that day, the Lord Yahweh with his sword and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. Okay. Just like I was saying, Esau is the red dragon. That's who it's talking about. It's talking about Esau, not actual Leviathan. Okay. So he's the one that's going to be in charge of pricking a lot of you people. Now, this thing is going to be worldwide, but this is Esau. This is something that he came up with. Isaiah 36. I want to read this real quick because this is what happened. This is what's going to happen to you people that keep trusting in this government. It says Isaiah 36 and 8. it says, now therefore give pledges. Hold on, that's not it. Salakia. Hold on. Okay, Salakia, I had to pull up a different Bible app. So Isaiah 36 in verse 6, it says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of the broken reed. Now, this is, of course, this is kind of like an example, but it's describing this government as a broken reed. Of course, we know when Egypt is mentioned, it's talking about spiritual Egypt, which is America. So if you look at the device that actually puts the implant in you, if you look at a needle close up, it looks like a reed slash sideways. It has a pointed top, and then it has like the hole where it can still pierce you, but something can flow through it. You know, so if you ever like get some type of shot or have to get blood work done, you know, that's how the needles are made. But that thing to put the mark in you, it's a little thicker. You can actually see it. It actually looks like a broken reed. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to read verse 6. It says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of the broken reed on Egypt. Thereon, if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. So yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen to these people that trust in this government. You leaning on this government, and it's going to be like something you leaning on a broken reed. It's going to go straight into your hand. All right. So this is something that we all have to be aware of, how serious it's going to be. You got to understand that you got to trust in the Lord for everything in that time. If you own medicine, you have to trust in the Lord for medicine or herbs, water, food, shelter, clothes, protection, everything. You're not going to be able to go to the bank. You're not going to be able to use your bank card. You're going to have that thing in your hand. And if you have that, you can forget about being saved. Revelations 3 and 10. Of course, this is a classic. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So yeah, everybody's going to get tried with this when this thing first really hits. You know, you're going to basically have to just give up everything you have and live off the grid, or get taken away by Esau. All right, so that's what we're about to go into. But don't think that you just kind of like giving up by not taking it. You actually standing stiffly for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. You know, you showing that you're not trusting in this government. You ain't got nothing to do with this devil. So the Lord is is gonna show you favor for that. If you on point. You can't be a whole demon and then refuse to chip and then think that the Lord gonna save you. All right, so I'm gonna end it there. I pray this lesson was edifying, and once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rahakwadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect.